Hello everyone, my name is Thomas with Philium, and I am here to help you with setting up your Philium e-bike. Step number 1, let's take a look at the package and make sure there is no damage. After that, we will open it up and take out the packaging. Right? Look along, no bumps, no damages, and you are good to go. Alright everyone, now that we have taken the bike out, this is what you should see. The bike with the parts on it. You're going to have the rear shell. And you will also have a box of important pieces inside. Okay, so first thing we need to do, unpack, take off all of the wrapping, all of the styrofoam, all of the plastic, and get our pieces put together. The stem where we put the handlebar on. You'll see the brace for the handlebar is actually facing backwards. So we need to turn it facing frontwards, but make sure that we are not turning the forks as well. So first thing we want to do, take your Allen wrench, okay, and we're going to take make sure you get the size that fits that nut right there. You're going to loosen it just a little bit. Don't take the screws out. Once we have it loose, you should be able to turn. Like I said, make sure you loosen this so you're not turning the handlebars. And it will turn by itself. Okay. Once you have that in place, make sure you tighten this down so you're not turning the brace for your handlebars again. Okay. Well, let's just tighten that up a little bit. Try and make sure it's as straight as possible so you don't have any problems later on. These nuts are actually one size smaller. So get your smaller Allen wrench. And let's take all 4 of these nuts out. All right, you can see there are 4 screws in your brace right here. Now, when we put the handlebars on, you need to make sure you put these on the right way. Well, it's actually quite easy. You're just going to take the handlebars and turn them up. Okay? You need to make sure that it is hanging over there, right between the 2 bars. Turn them there. And now to put our bolts back in. If you can, get one attached. You can do this by hand. It's a little bit small. You just need to get it started. And make sure you get one of the bottom nuts in. If you don't get the bottom nut in, it will be a little bit hard to keep the handlebar. I did alternate sides to try and keep it as even as possible. Then get your other 2 nuts. It is straight, aligned where we want it. Okay, make sure that the fork is in place so everything is where it needs to be. Now that we have that, we can tighten this so it won't move. Okay. We also have here and there. Now our handlebars should be all set to go. Let's take a look here at the fork. The fork is very delicate, so it has a spacer in here. We need to take the spacer out. This is actually quite easy to take out, so you can gently. Let's take our nuts off. Now, here, make sure we have all of our pieces. Okay, should have the 3 sets there. Set those off to the side. Same on this side here. Okay, we have our 3 sets. I'm gonna leave that one on. So you should see an arrow. This arrow tells you which way the wheel is going to turn. So if you put it on backwards, this way, the wheel will not go that way. We want to make sure that the arrow is facing the way the wheel is going to go. Hey, before you put the wheel on, there is a little hidden piece to take out. Okay, the brake is set on the wheel. It needs to go. Let's lift. You're lining up. You need to make sure that The flat part is going to line up with the flat part of the fork. And we also need to get our brake inside that slot for it. Okay. So line up, make sure both sides are lined up. Finish by putting your extra spacer and the nut. Same with the other side, extra spacer and the nut. And you should have a wrench that you can use to tighten that up. So make sure you have this nice and tight. Now that we have the wheel in place and everything tightened and ready to go, it's time to connect our motor. You're going to find the motor wire right connected to one of the spokes. And let's just try and cut that very carefully. Good. There we go. Now, this might be a little bit hard to see. Make sure those two are lined up. Once you have those lined up, fit together. This is a little bit loose here, so we have another piece right here that we need to take out. There's a clip. Clip the clip on the cable. Once you have that clipped on, and once we have finished this, it will be time for us to move on to some of the lights in the fenders. First, let's take off the bolt for our headlight. Okay, let's take a look at the fender. You're going to see the brace. This is for the back of the fender. You need to put it on from the back. Slip it in. Make sure that you have our piece right over the hole. Once you have that in, let's get our headlight. And you should put these on together. Actually, we can put this one on the back, the headlight on the front. Before you do that, let's make sure it's set in place with our bolt. Okay. You can turn the headlamp a little bit. Okay, now that we have that, make sure that you can see on the back here, we're going to put our fender. Let's just get that on a little bit. Once you have it a little bit, you can start to adjust and make sure everything's lined up. Now, loosen, and you can take that out by hand. And this should be very easy. It should already be mostly lined up for you. Okay. Make sure that loop, and then once you have the screw started, we can tighten. Now before that's too tight, I'm going to go to the other side and make sure that the other side is also in. Make sure everything is all lined and start to screw in. Just a little bit at a time. And then once you have that tight, make sure both sides are tight. And now when you're doing this, you also want to make sure that your fender is not going to be touching your wheel at all. It's one thing that's going to be important. You want it to be spaced away so that your wheel is free to go. Okay, now that those are tightened, of course, we need to connect our headlight. Make sure that we have that. Okay. You should see, nicely color-coded for you, orange and orange. And as usual, there will be two arrows pointing where you need to connect them together. Make sure those are lined up. Once they're lined up, push through a nice little snap. Okay. Once we have that, your headlight should be set up. And later, if you want to change and adjust where that's going to be, you can turn your headlight so it's angling up and where you want it to go. Okay. Make sure everything is nice and tightened down. Oh, it might not be tight enough for that. So first we need to unscrew the screws that will hold that in. We'll see one right up here at the top. It is the screw that is sticking out. Okay. There's a flat one here. Do not remove this. Okay. You want the one next to it that is sticking out. The piece that is connected to the fender. Okay? We want to take this one out right here. Okay? If it's connected to the fender. Once again, I'm going to put that right there. Now I need to do the other side. Same places. You're going to see on this side, same setup. The one that is sticking out, the small one. The one that is set in, do not take out. Okay? Right here. Let's get that loose. And then do the rest with our fingers. Boom. Okay, just a tiny bit more. Okay, and now your fender will be maybe sliding a little bit. Let's move that out of the way. Now we need to put our rack on. Oh, take the rack. Now, the long pieces will go on the back, the short pieces on the front. Oh, let's start by putting this up on the bike. Right over. You can just set that down there. Just go back up to our front pieces. The one that we took out, we're now going to put it back in, this time with the rack in place. Ooh, I'm not lined up. Line that up. Just get it started. Don't make it really tight. I'm going to do the same down here. Make sure it's lined up. This one will be a little bit harder to line up. Okay, make sure you get it in the right hole. Once you have that lined up, screwing it in. You don't need to get it tight. Just get it started. Super easy. You have it just a little bit tightened. You tighten it a little bit at a time. It'll be a lot easier to do. Oh, here we go. Okay, I can go a little bit more now that I have all the pieces. Okay, now just finish alternatingly tightening them. Don't tighten any one all the way. I want to make sure piece by piece. R for right, L, let me turn that over, for left. Make sure you match that to the pedal itself. Right? I'm going to turn this so we can see. L. So we want L. Let's open this up. Pretty easy. You're going to put it on. But, like I said, we have to screw this on a little bit different. Because it is the left pedal, follow the arrow. We are going to turn this counterclockwise. There we go. Make sure it's lined up. Now, the pedal is going to be able to turn by itself separately. So you have to grab right here. There is a solid piece. You have to grab the bolt itself to turn it. Get it lined up. Once you have that, you're going to see this tool came in the box. This is what we're going to use. Use the piece right here. Get it on the sides. And turn. Right? Turn. If you ever come to a part where it's really hard to turn before you come all the way in, back out a little bit and try going back in, because you don't want this part to cross thread. Now it's all the way next to it. You tighten a little bit. And once again, just to make sure, you can see the R and the R. Notice though, the arrow goes the other direction. So for the right pedal, we're going to be turning clockwise again. Let me turn this up so I can see better. It's going to be easier for me to put in. Yeah, that one's nice and tight. There we are. We have our pedals. Looks like our bike is almost set to go. Okay, now the last piece of the back, we want our light on there. I already have our nuts here. Take those off. I'm actually going to put it between the two bars here. And then bolts in the slots that are there for them. And just line it up. And put the bolts on back. Okay. Once you have those, We are now done with the back of the bike. Okay, just tighten that up. For some of you, the seat might be a little bit too low, so we can figure out raising it. Right here, you're going to see, it's actually on this side, there's going to be a quick release lever. Very simple. Quick release. You can move it up wherever you need to. Line it up with the bike. You can snap it on. If this isn't tight, you're going to pull it out. This is a bolt. You can just turn. Okay.